The Chicago Sky get their asses kicked yet again. We're now 0-2 to start the season. Me and Steve are going to talk about it all and more right after this.
Welcome to Chicago Sky Central, and here's your host, Haize.
What's going on, Sky fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Sky Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Sky related. We got Steve-O, myself, Haize, in the building. And Steve-O, unfortunately, I would love to be able to come in here and talk about a Chicago Sky win, but Chicago Sky get their asses utterly kicked in this game. They were down by 30 at one point in this game. They lose 99-74. This was a struggle offensively. The Sky shot 36% as a team from the field, whereas the New York Liberty shot 55% from the field and 56% basically from three-point range in this. They make 19 three-pointers out of 34 in this game. They get to the free throw line 17 times. They have 16 of those. The Sky just never got any momentum going. Outside of a brief stretch in the second half, they never got any momentum going. And even that stretch in the second half, nothing really came out of it. They got the lead down to as low as 8, but it was right back up to double digits right after that. How you feeling?
Worried. It's bad. Nothing was good. Nothing about this game was good. There wasn't many bright spots. There wasn't really things to work out from every phase of this game. We got out hustled. We got out coached. We got out everything. We just didn't look like we don't look like a team. We still don't look like a team yet, and that was the biggest glaring thing from last game, and I think it's even more of a glaring thing now. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people gonna say we play in some good teams. Yes, that is true. But when it comes down to it, like you should still look like some essence of a team. We don't look like that, at any form. Nobody looks like they're good at anything that they're good at. Our bigs can't finish down low. Our bigs can't play defense no more. Don't know what that's about. And then the objective of this offense is to get as much open threes and as much threes as we can get up. We're doing that, but we can't make the shot. So when it comes down to it, at every facet of this game for the Chicago Sky, we're just not doing what need to be done in order to the results and wins. And it's an issue. It's an issue. It's a glaring issue that we're going to fix very fast.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to get it this team, and the thing that's kind of super concerning, like even if the offense being rough, even if it was going to be rough, it bring more hope if it seemed like we had the same defensive intensity that we had last year. Like this Sky team looks bad offensively, they look bad, they look soft defensively. And that's one of the things that's most disappointing. You could say what you will about the Sky team. They weren't a soft defensive team last year at all. Even despite some of the players that weren't the best one-on-one defenders, things like that, they weren't a soft team. And this team does look throughout these first two games. Now, it has been two games against legitimate championship contenders, but we look soft as fuck out there, to be quite frank. And that's something that's really irritating me. I could sit there with a new head coach, a new system, a new point guard, hell, 3 new starters, basically. Like, I could take it if it was, all right, the offense looks a little rough, but we're starting to see, the defense looks like it's going to still be solid. Like, there's nothing you can hang your hat on right now. There's no players level of play right now that you can look at and say, all right, at least this is the thing that's going good for the Sky right now. It's not. Angel looks worse than last year offensively, and she's not having the same defensive impact as last year. Shout out to the 3 steals and 12 rebounds in this game, but the 5 turnovers and 0-8 from the field suck. Camila Cardoso looks soft still. And then the 3 new starters, Courtney Vandersloot, Kia Nurse, and Ariel Atkins, they've all had moments. Kia in the last game, Courtney Vandersloot was 14 points, was the offense at times for the Sky today. But it just seems like everything is out of whack, and it really sucks right now. I hope we're talking about 4 or 5 games into the season, they start turning it around. But right now, there's just nothing going the Sky's way right now at all.
At all. And I don't know where, like, at some point, I think it just comes down to it. Like, and I said this multiple times during the live call. This whole fucking team from top to bottom just need to live in the gym. Because that's what it looked like. We don't look like we know each other. We don't look like we worked on anything. We don't look like we worked on our flaws in the last season. And that's just glaring to show you that you didn't take your off season as serious as others. And you really need to get into the gym because at this point, that's the only promising thing that I can see that would turn a team of this caliber around. Y'all just have to get used to each other, learn each other, and work with each other and work on y'all deficiencies and work on them quick. Because if you don't, I don't know how many wins we gonna get this year.
It's not going to be a lot if we keep playing this way, man. It's not going to be a lot when it come down to it, because you're going to have to just perform a lot better than this, man. This game, just you felt it slipping away early, and they scored the three early on to start this game. We were the first ones to score a bucket, and literally after that, it just was all downhill. Like it reminded me of like the thing like when you're like wrestling your older cousin or something, and they let you get a lick in, and then after that they just start power bombing your ass left and right. They're just toying with you. Like that's all that was, man.
Yeah.
Whose play has been more concerning from you, Camilla's or Angel's?
Camilla.
Camilla.
It's all about want to. Everything Angels that I'm seeing right now is fixable. It's something she can work on her own time, and it's not even that the coaches. She can fix it on her own if she just dedicate her some time to work on it. Camilla, it's been the same fucking shit that Don been yelling at her ass at since she was at AC. You have to be a monster. This soft ass bullshit ass I'm just here to play basketball, Camilla, ain't gonna cut it. You can get away with that in college. You guess what? Cause there ain't too many 6'7" strong motherfuckers walking through the gym. These are grown ass women with children and bills. They not playing with you, and you out there playing. So like they're both a concern, but when it comes down to it, want to is not something you can teach. It just got to be there. So the fact that we still have this problem, and now she's a professional. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I it's been concerning for both, right? And in different ways. Like you said, the Camilla thing, it's and there were it seemed like for a second there that she was gonna start being aggressive, and it just seems always like it's like she wants to be, and then the moment she faces a little adversity, she's just like, oh okay, like you got to you
Mm-hmm.
can't do that, like. You got to be a dog every single day in the WNBA. You have to. This isn't high school. This isn't college where you're going to have the size or strength advantage every single night. And so Camilla has to unlock that, and it has to be a consistent thing for her to do because I mean, she's smart. We all know she has the basketball IQ. She's a really good passer. All that, but like at your size, you have to be a dog, and they're gonna have to figure that out if this is gonna work with Camilla. But I'll say this, like even E Will, bro,
Yeah, she
E
don't
Will
look
don't
like.
look like it either though.
Yeah, it looked like that meniscus took all her lift away.
Yeah,
And I mean that's something like we got to take account. Like I think a lot of people look at the ACL as a big injury, but
hmm
depending on what they do with that meniscus, and I think they took it out. If they took it out, that's usually a big difference that most athletes, even in the current day with technology and everything, still a lot to adjust to. So yeah, she not even, and that's why after today, like that's why I said I need to see more Maddie. It's clear that I need to see more
yeah.
Maddie
I
Westbrook.
mean, and at this point, like I get it and not wanting to play a rookie and things like that, but at this point,
No, fuck that.
Maddie, and HVL, they deserve an opportunity to play. Like Maddie played 3 minutes today, HVL played 15. I'm sorry. I know Rachel Banham got hot there for a moment, and shout out to her for the 5 for 7 once she stopped dribbling, which is really good. But you got to find a way to get, I think, both of them out there a little bit more, especially Maddie, because you need a big who's going to be out there able to. You have to have some offense. The way that this team is, it can't just be all defense from Camilla and Angel this year. That can't be.
Yeah,
You're going to need some offense out there, and that's why Maddie's going to play into that.
yeah, and I think the one positive I probably could walk away is Rebecca Allen is way more than a 3-point shooter. We need to use her way more as such. She can put the ball on the floor and do some things. Because if somebody named Ariel Atkins is not gonna be aggressive, I don't know what we doing. Like at the end of the day, like we need somebody that can be a bucket. And I know she can do that, but if you don't have the mentality to do that, the fuck you here for? Like I get it. I gave you first few games to get your shit together, acclimate to the team. But there's just times in this game where you should have been like, move. And you did that maybe twice this whole game. You scored on one, so you missed the other three on the other one, and we ain't heard from you since. You cannot,
Yeah.
you can't be sitting in the corner all day, and that's majority of what you did.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, you wasted the trade basically. You wasted that pick.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna have to figure it out, man. And Tyler Marsh, I know what two preseason games, or three? No, it's
Yeah.
3 preseason games and 2 regular seasons, so 5 games so far. I'm not impressed. I saw some flashes in the
Not even a
preseason,
little
which
bit.
looked like okay once we start getting it, but it's been consistently falling off from there.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know what was going to take. Like that whole coaching staff need to come together, and because it ain't just him; it's the whole coaching staff, and they all knew as well. So, Tanisha, Paris, all of them need to get together. His fucking daddy, they all need to get in goddamn coaching staff, get in the goddamn film work, and get it together.
Yeah, they're gonna have to sit down and figure something out because this right now ain't working. And you don't want to wildly change things after only 2 games. And I know there are gonna be a lot of people that say, "Oh, well, change the starting lineup." Change. You don't want to, not necessarily after 2 games. Make the one change I would make in the starting lineup, and tell me how you feel, Steve-O, is I'd bring in Rebecca Allen over Kia Nurse.
Yeah, 100%.
So
Just because I could see that. Not only can she hit the three, she's been hitting the three more. But like I said, she could put the ball on the floor better.
she's a better passer too, and I think
Yeah.
you need a little bit of that. She's a better passer, so
And she's
that's the
more
one I would
aggressive.
make. Yeah, and I understand you may want that off the bench, but I'd be willing to flip it, put Rebecca Allen in the starting lineup, take Kia Nurse to the bench, and I'd play Haley Van Lift a little bit more because I think she can bring you some similar things you're looking for Kia Nurse. And if she's not, you can still play Kia Nurse. I'm not saying bench her and don't play her, but that's one of the changes that I would make at this point.
And I think with that, you can put Rebecca at the 3 and stop putting Ariel at the 3. I think that's another thing we need to stop doing. Stop putting her at the 3. Ariel's a 2.
Yeah, that's a fact. So, but yeah, I think overall, it's a struggle of what it is, and this team, until they figure out some type of chemistry, because right now we don't look connected. I know it's a lot of new team, like I said, 3 new starters, a lot of new bench rotation pieces, but there's a lot of teams that have a lot of new starters, and we look like the worst right now.
Yeah, 100% the worst.
Yeah. So, anything left, Steve? I know it's a quick one, man. You got anything left, bro? I don't have a lot to say after this
Your
game,
ass
bro.
beat by 30. Ain't much to say.
Yeah, it really sucks, man, where this team is right now and the changes that they need to make. But, it's not simple. And listen, Ariel, he said he's crippling Ariel, in my opinion. Again, coaching her.
It's both. It's both.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I'm not blaming everything on coaching. I'm not blaming everything on the players. It's a lot of both out there.
I got mad at her because she passed up a shot that she normally would take. No, like if fuck it, like I've been saying, if Lotto Big Ag can come out there and shoot whenever she want, Ariel can come out there and shoot whenever she wants. She just choosing not to. So that ain't on coaching. That's just on she need to be more aggressive. And then, like I said, the one that I say she is, well, I agree with you. She is holding the mic, is playing her at that 3.
Yeah. So it is what it is when it comes down to that, man. We see what this team brings in the future, and we'll see what they have, man. But yeah, I'll have an episode out over the next couple of days for y'all too. We'll see with Steve. I got some stuff that I want to talk about with this team. I want to break down a little bit more stuff as far as the schemes and stuff like that. But it's been a struggle to start. It's unfortunate this is where we are.
Mm-hmm.
And we got things that we need to work on.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
Right now.
So, but thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys are following us at Chicago Sky Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoSkyCentral@gmail.com. And lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail for the mailbag, number to do so, 773 270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Sky related. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.